Hello, Zemalf here, and this is Divinity Original Sin 2, and in this video I will show you how to beat Dallis in 4th Joy before escaping the prison. And I'll show you this first quickly, and then later on I will explain it to you in a little bit more detail. We are basically abusing the power of the Death Wish. We have damaged ourselves down to 13 in this case, which gives me a plus 92% bonus to my damage. Together with the absolutely insane power of the corpse explosion, we are easily able to do this. Just doing couple of tricks here before I go on. Giving myself access to the sucker punch just for the added coolness, because I now no longer have my offhand, as the flesh sacrifice made me drop my shield. This is a fantastic skill to use if you are playing with any physical damage character. One action point knockdown, one of the best skills in the game, and corpse explosion is the best. You will see why in just a moment. This character I'm playing is my lone wolf solo necromancer. Absolutely overpowered character, as you see here. There we go. Dallis below 50% damage. Hammered achievement achieved. I did get it already, so I can't get it again. I did a full run with this solo necromancer. If you want to watch that, you can. It is in the video description as a playlist. So here, just finishing up the fight. For the achievement, all you need to do is make Dallis leave with Alexander, but if you take care of these pets here, you don't have to worry about them afterwards at the boat. Using the sucker punch here, because it is now decayed, we can use restoration on it. We have all the possible tools here. I don't even need to use all my action points. Easy peasy lemon squeezing. There we go, and that's how you beat Dallis and the whole fight in 4th Joy prison before escaping. But you might be asking yourself, I don't know if you did, but I'm gonna show it to you anyway. But what if I don't have a lone wolf character? Lone wolf is overpowered. Certainly you can't do this without lone wolf. Well, I have you covered, friend. So here I have exactly the same character, but without lone. Well, it's not exactly the same character because I don't have a lone wolf. So I have much less intelligence. I have only 7 warfare instead of 11. But we are going to do exactly the same thing. I have damaged myself all the way down to 1, so we get maximum benefit from the Death Wish. But apart from that, we are going to do exactly the same thing. So we buff ourselves for that 1 additional point in intelligence. Death Wish. Flesh sacrifice this time before the fight. And we start with the infects on Dallis. 170 is good amount of damage. It is on the lower end, but it is not in the 160s, so we actually do have a chance here. Let's see how this goes. Same setup. There we go. We do the corpse explosion, which will kill most of them and also give me 2 action points from the executioner. 298, I think we are able to do this. And with the last action point, I want to escape here, because otherwise these Gheists, who I can't kill with the corpse explosion, and here without the lone wolf, these guys would backlash me if they see me right there. Okay, let's see if our friend can finish Dallis here. I think he can. And that's how you beat Dallis and get the hammered achievement even without lone wolf, just abusing the power of the Death Wish and corpse explosion. Right here, because these guys are actually quite tough to deal with, because you are probably not gonna go faster than them. If you don't want to deal with them here, just run here. I will save here, so I will show it to you. Just run here, and the fight ends, and you will fight the pets at the boat after Fort Joy Island. But, of course, we want to do the whole thing just to show you that it is possible. So let's... the invisible guy is there. Let me delay the turn and let the other guy do its thing as well. For this particular reason, I prepared myself with Tremor Grenade, and let's see if I get lucky and they didn't move too much. Yes, they did, and that guy didn't have physical armor, so it was even knocked down. Anything else I want to do here? You want to stay here next to this tent, so they don't see you, so they will start either pathing that way and you will get your cooldowns back. Namely the infect for more damage and the bloated corpse to keep them lured here. Because with the non-lone wolf character I don't have 2 scoundrel, I can't use the teleport or the cloak and dagger to go down to do any knockdowns, so that makes dealing with the Gheists a little bit more difficult. Okay, let's delay again. What they do is a little bit random, but as long as they don't see you, they will not come up here too fast, at least. Okay, let's continue damaging this one with the spells we have. And let's buff ourselves a little bit, because why not? And then we have more spells. I actually should have not moved here, because I forgot that I was going next. So now we can actually kill this one and get some points from that, but let's do the flesh sacrifice. As you can see, this part dealing with these ones without lone wolf is much more work, but still very much doable. Let's do Azusa. The main purpose of the bloated corpse here is to lure them here. We will get the teleport next turn as well, so I might actually save myself a little bit of trouble and let this guy live for this turn, because we can use the teleport then next time. Okay, I want them to... or I could kill it with the bloated corpse. Okay, let's go here, close to the corpses, and just end the turn there. That guy should now stay at least down, not come up. Okay, this is now the crucial part. Okay, it was stuck because it couldn't find its way for a good path up here. So now, together with the teleports, we can win this almost for sure. Yeah, that guy will die, so we can go to the edge. But be a little bit careful here. This guy should die to teleport now. Then we can do corpse explosion for the other guy. He's almost dead, but not dead, not quite dead. So let's once again wait here, see what it does. Yeah, now I have infect, which should be enough to kill it. Not quite, so let's delay the turn. Sometimes they come off the ladder, sometimes they go up here, so you have to improvise. But if you go there and end the fight, you cannot re-engage with them anymore. They will just walk away. Yeah, it will be impossible to damage them, and even if you damage them, I think you might actually not get them. Okay, I might have made a mistake. No, I have 2 turns in a row. Okay, here we go. And that's the whole fight without Lone Wolf. Again, achievement part, as you saw, really simple. And let's go get the reckoning from there. And as promised, I will show you the fight one more time by starting with the setup. But if you were here just to see how that is done, that's how it's done. Death Wish, Corpse Explosion, this amount of intelligence, this amount of warfare, get yourself to as low in health as possible, preferably 1 health, and then win the fight. Excellent two-handed mace, especially for necromancer, but for any strength-based or physical damage character. But especially for necromancer. Alright, but let me show you the setup. Alright, here we are in Fort Joy Square, and what you need for the fight is to have a corpse in the middle of this group. And we are teleporting either Kana or Burrow or both, you only need one, next to this pillar. You will see why in just a moment. You can also use these corpses here. I have just always used those because they are teleportable from the position where you are fighting, so might as well use them there. I like to do this setup first before I do the Death Wish setup. So with the teleportation from this one, you have a line of sight from there, so you can teleport these guys. And the correct position is in a place where all these guys, not Atusa because Dallis kills Atusa, all these guys, these two soldiers, these guys are in the corpse explosion circle. And what you can do, you can see these 5 stones here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, kind of a circle. So think like 10, 11 o'clock with the swooshy swoosh. The swooshy swoosh. Put that on the rock. The arrow a little bit on its edge. It's not that precise, but that is a good cue for you to aim for. And you can always teleport the corpse again, as long as you don't damage any one of these and you just get off cooldown. So here in the tactical view, the default key I think is O, so you can get up here, you can actually see the circles. There's also an option that they always show the circles. But anyway, as we can see, the circle touches the circle of all these enemies. So they will die to this corpse or take damage from that corpse explosion, and in this case also die to that. So that's the first part of the setup. The second part is damaging yourself or damaging the main damage dealer, who will be Death Wished and doing the corpse explosion. In my case, because I have a solo character, I have to do it by myself, for which I need summon. If you are in a party, you can easily use the party members to do it. Just press Ctrl to hit one of your own. And as said, you want to be as close to 0 as possible. So you might want to play around even a little bit with the armor. If you are playing on honor mode, be really careful. With the Lone Wolf, it is not that precise if you are level 6 like I am. But if you are playing without Lone Wolf, you probably want 1 or 2 to get absolutely maximum from the... Okay, we can't hit anymore. To get absolute maximum from the Death Wish. But with that, we are able to... oops, I didn't want to move you. With this, I will show you the fight one more time. But before I go to that, in order to get this fight to begin with, you must not get close to this entrance at any stage before doing this fight. So don't go here, don't talk to them, don't start fighting, just don't go to the entrance. The easiest way to do that is when you come from the beach in the beginning of the game, use this ladder to go to Fort Joy and do everything, absolutely everything, level to level 5, or do everything and level up to 6, and then do this fight. You must do this fight before you escape. If you escape, these guys just leave. This has an added benefit of leaving the cat that follows you if you found it on the way from the beach. It will wait for you here at the bottom of the ladder, so you will also get the Save Cat achievement and the Cat Familiar spell. I don't remember the name of the achievement from the top of my head, but you will get that as added bonus if you do this without having to worry about protecting the cats. Okay, with the Lone Wolf, we only really need Death Wish. And you want the character who will teleport Dallis here and do the corpse explosion, you want that to be the highest initiative in your party. So you might even want to do this fight with just one character. Just pre-buff with other characters someone else might have the death wish and not that character, but you do need some intelligence, at least at 22 that I showed with the non-lone wolf, and you need like 6-7 warfare to have enough damage. As you saw, it was rather close with the non-lone wolf. With the lone wolf character, this is easy peasy, because this is the most powerful spell in the game at this stage of the game, and very powerful even at the very end of the game, and lone wolf necromancer is the most powerful character in the game. So, peace of mind, we do this because it increases our intelligence. Then we do the death wish. We might do haste if we wanted to, but we really don't want. We really don't need it with the lone wolf character. And as you saw with the non-lone wolf, even with 4 action points without glass cannon, still able to do this fight. So no need to do any more cheese than this, doing a setup with the corpse and such. This is actually quite an easy achievement to get. Alright, but now, as I said with this character, I have this neat trick that I have a Constitution 11 shield with 12 Constitution, so I can use the bouncing shield here first on the one Geist who will be alive, and when I use my flesh sacrifice after that, that will make me drop the shield, giving me an extra knockdown skill, even though I already have 2 of them. This makes this character even more powerful. But then, the only thing you want to do is do the corpse explosion. You don't want to cast any other spells, because you might actually gain some health with the necromancer skill, and that will make your death wish weaker. So with 6 health we have 95, and as said, with the lone wolf character, the amount of damage we do with the corpse explosion is just ridiculously stupid. Okay, one thing here actually, because this corpse explosion will damage Dallis enough to end this turn, what you might want to do is use all your action points if you need to, because you will not have a chance to do it afterwards. And with the lone wolf character we don't need to escape there, because both of these guys will be knocked down, and my initiative is high enough to actually go before them. So below 50% health and Dallis will leave. Either Alexander or Dallis below 50% health, but Dallis is easier with physical damage because of the lower physical armor plus health. Okay, because this guy gets killed, this guy is knocked down, this guy gets the first turn, but just stands up with the turn. We can keep on standing here at the edge. So here, while we are still standing up there, we'll take advantage of the high ground bonus damage. And after that, with this character I do have 2 Scoundrel, quite easy to do with the Lone Wolf character. We can jump down and use various spells, because together with the Bouncing Shield, Mosquito Swarm, this guy's already in 0 armor, and Sucker Punch actually does a decent amount of damage. That's nothing to sneeze at. Even more if you have actual like strength-based physical damage character, not like my necromancer. Okay. But here we can do many things. My favorite thing with the necromancer is, when possible, use the decaying touch and then top it off with a little bit of damage over time with the restoration. And the guy will just stand up. We can do various things. We could knock it down again, but because I already had an infect off, I don't even have to do it. And it's already dead on its turn because of the regeneration, but we might as well knock it down for good measure. As you saw, I didn't even need to use adrenaline here. There we go. The gear I have doesn't actually matter that much. Probably the only important item here, like really important item, is the Viper's Tongue, because of the +1 warfare, especially if you are playing without Lone Wolf. And also with a Morris Girdle gives you 1 extra slot with memory. Again, without Lone Wolf, the memory slots are a little bit tight. You need almost every spell. especially if you are playing solo and you need to do the bloated corpse for the setup. Restoration is nice from the Migos ring, just added bonus. If you are able to get a ring from the sales lady right there in Fort Joy Square that has pyrokinetic, then you don't have to invest an actual point in pyrokinetic because you need just one for the corpse explosion. So if you find this early on, you don't need the pyrokinetic points. I did because I only got this, I think, exactly now on level 6. Again, Sahela's crest also useful, +1 intelligence. But everything else is just what I happen to find. I actually don't have use for the +2 arrow at this stage, because I'm still using the gloves of teleportation. And then those don't really matter. Initiative added bonus, always add the nails for the immunity to slipping. But that's about it. That's about it. Whatever you can find. If you can get +1 necromancy things, that of course helps as well, because you only need 2 necromancy. With Lone Wolf, that's just 1 point, but without Lone Wolf, that's already a little bit of an investment. So if you can find these instead of the Michael's ring, if you have a +1 necromancy ring, +1 pyro ring without Lone Wolf, that's probably the best rings you can find. And with the Lone Wolf, actually with both setups, you probably want it all skilled up early on. That just helps so much because you can add that 1 point in warfare and also get an extra thievery or barter. And with Lone Wolf, without the Lone Wolf, you want the Executioner first, because otherwise you can't deal with long fights, but that gives you the extra action points you need. Glass Cannon is a little bit too risky and not needed in my opinion. All the points you can put into warfare, and as said, 1 pyro, 2 necro. With a Lone Wolf, you can spare 2 points into Scoundrel, so you also get the teleport. Which is actually quite important for a solo character in order to be able to get certain things. For example, this one, because you need to teleport up there and there's no one to teleport you, unless you allow yourself to use the companions for tasks here at Fort Joy before they sadly pass away. More or less all the points into intelligence. Into memory you need, I think you need like 12 plus Withermore's Girl minimum to have the spells to be able to do this fight. Maybe 11 is enough. And the Constitution thing you don't need. The shield thing is just an extra. And yeah, I think that's it. In order, for example, for me to wield this sword, I actually ate, I think, mashed potatoes or cooked mashed potatoes to give myself plus strength. I equipped this one 10, and that gives me the 11 strength to be able to wield this. But if I take this away, I will lose the bonus for the strength, and then I can't wield this again. So, but that's how you can wield +1 strength items, as long as the +1 strength int item lets you keep the item, if that makes sense. Alright, a little bit long there in the end, but kinda short and sweet in the beginning. So I hope you enjoyed this, I hope you found this useful, and maybe this will give you an inspiration to play the most powerful character in the game as Necromancer, even solo. But if you don't want to play that yourself, or just otherwise want to see me play solo Necromancer, as I think I said in the beginning, there's a playlist on my channel in the video description where I do a full run with solo Lone Wolf Necromancer, doing absolutely everything in the game, getting all the possible experience, even things that you are not supposed to be doing, like killing Dallis's minions at the wellspring after dealing with that fight, even that it is during the cutscene. And I do have, or I will be making a video of that as well, because it is kinda cool. Totally unnecessary, but nice. Okay, with all that said, thanks for watching. I will see you next time. Take care. Bye bye.